friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and today's video is another episode of Throwback Thursday. Woohoo! Now, of course, I did get this idea from my dear friend Jan Van. I will link her channel in my description box. She's been doing Throwback Thursday on her channel for quite some time. I love watching those videos. I love watching all of her videos. Although I've gotten really behind on everyone's videos because it's just stuff's been going on. So my goal over the next few days is to get caught back up with videos. And of course, I have to give a huge love-filled shout out to my dear friend and subscriber, Dawn, who is my biggest TBT cheerleader. So what am I going to be using today? As you can tell from the title, I'm using the Colourpop Goin' Coconuts palette. Now, I don't know how well you can tell, but I did get my hair done. It's like a silver blonde and with some like low lights mixed into it. And I was talking to Jan and Shawnee on Marco Polo after I got my hair done. And when Jan popped on, she said, do like a brown kind of smoky eye look. And I'm like, okay, like with my hair color, my eye color, she thought that would look really good. And I've been wanting to pull this palette into this series for a while. So I thought, okay, now is the time. So this is the Color Story 9 pans, neutral, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how smoky I'll get it. I try to make it more smoky and blown out, but sometimes I don't reach that level. So we'll see. But I think for today, what I'm going to be using is this shade here called Nutty, this darker brown shade. And then I'm going to put Shell Yeah in my transition area. And then I think I'm going to use, I might use all three of these, or I might just use, what is this, Cocoa Crush and Palm Reader. I might use Shredded too. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So I do have both brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the, not the P. Louise, I almost said that. Jeez, the Juvia's Place Prep Prime Eye Primer. I'm loving it. It's awesome. Just trying to use stuff up, you know, had stuff in my collection for quite a while. So starting off with going into Shell Yeah and putting that in my transition area. I'm going to do my hair for the outro so you guys can see what the coloring looks like. Not that anybody really cares. You guys are like, so you colored your hair, a big deal. Lots of people color their hair. But I really like it. I really do. I'm just ready to go natural. And my natural hair color is extremely silvery gray. Absolutely. She did say when she was doing my hair that took 5 hours to do. She said that like a lot of my hair in the back is still pretty brown, but that I have these big patches of like gray, silver gray spots throughout the back of my hair, but that pretty much the whole top and the sides, all gray silver stuff. Well, it's mostly gray. I don't really know that I have silver, kind of, you know, some of it's, you know, pretty white silver, she said. So yeah, I just decided I'm going for it. I've been thinking about doing this for a long time and just decided I'm doing it now. And I like it. It is an adjustment because I'm still not quite used to it yet. You know, like I'll walk by a window or a mirror and I'll look and I'm like, okay, who's that? Oh, that's me. Oh yeah. But I do like it. I really do. My kids love it. My husband loves it. So yeah. I just wasn't anticipating that it was going to take 5 hours. Oh my gosh, it took forever. Because, you know, she colored my whole head with foils, you know, like the low lights, the highlight, low light, blah, blah, blah. And then she did like the top pretty silvery blondish stuff. It's like silver and blonde, and then kind of like a, I don't know, medium gray for the low light stuff. And then she took all the foils out and then she toned it. And then she washed it like with 15 different things. And then she cut it and then styled it. And it looked really cute after she styled it. I'm never as good as the hairstylist at styling my own hair, you know? I wish I was. I try to mimic the same things they do. And I don't, you know, it's just, I'm not a professional hairstylist. So I try, but... So yeah, I mean, you know, if I end up hating it, I can always color it again, but I just am really wanting to stop coloring my hair. You know, I have not the greatest hair in the world, and I've hated my hair for so long, and so I just thought this one might be kind of fun, different, and now I can just hopefully just let it grow out and let it be its natural state, which, you know, not this exactly, but close. Okay, I like how that looks. I'm going to lighten up the outer edge there with I think I'm gonna go in the shade. This is called Shredded. Put that around the edge of that. And it was really funny because when I walked into work yesterday, we have these trainers there because we've switched our EHR's system from one to another. And it's actually, the new EHR system is awesome. It's so much better than our old one. It's just, you know, people are learning it, so it's kind of stressful and hectic because, you know, the people I work with, they're like, I don't understand, like, what do I do with this scenario? And what do I do with that scenario? But we have these trainers that are there that are awesome, really helpful. And so anyway, I walk in and there's two of them already sitting in my office because I have like a large office. It's kind of like an office and conference room all in one. And, you know, they'd never seen me before. So they, you know, they don't know what I look like. But then my boss and a couple other people came in and they're like, oh my gosh, your hair, it looks awesome. You did it. You went for it. Because I've been talking about doing it for a while, you know, going grayish, silver, whatever, blonde, I don't know. And, the people, the trainers were like, oh, that's not your natural hair color? I'm like, nope. And they're like, oh, well, we thought, I wouldn't have thought anything. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because I thought, this looks really like, you know, like obviously there's people that color their hair all different colors. And, you know, nobody has naturally blue or purple or green or red hair. Oh, well, maybe red, but you know what I mean? And I, you know, I didn't want it to look super artificial necessarily. So that made me feel kind of good that they didn't look at it thinking, huh, she must have colored her hair. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I kind of took too much of this away. So let me go back in with this just a little bit. I always do that. I always go too ham with the lighter shade. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, that looks nice. It might be a little too light. So I might go back in, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to deepen up the outer V now with Nutty. Okay. It's just, it's fun to have a change. It really is. It's fun. And my hair was just getting so, ugh. Part of that too, and oh, I have way too much, hold on, let me wipe this off a little bit, geez. Okay, I need to tap this off way more than I had tapped it off. Holy cow, that blew up all over my face. I have washed my hair pretty much every single day of my life for 40 years at least. I mean, I didn't always wash my hair every day when I was a kid, but since I was probably like in middle school, I would say, I've washed my hair pretty much every day. I don't always shower on the weekends or wash my hair on the weekends, but during the week, it's just what I do, you know, and it's like, it's weird to not wash my hair every day, but my hairstylist, she's like, wait for 48 hours before you wash your hair. And then I would wash it like every other day after that, or every couple of days, you know, whatever. She goes, because it really dries your hair out, and you know, with all the product or all the color that's in it, you know, it's just, it's going to make it last longer, look nicer if you don't wash it every day. Well, you know, the thing is that my hair gets so greasy, and that was a big deal when I was growing up. Like, you don't let your hair get greasy. You always have to have super clean looking hair. And if it looks greasy at all, ugh, that's gross. So to me, like, it's just foreign to not wash my hair every day. So it's been a couple days since I've washed it, and it's really hard for me not to wash it. Like when I was in the shower this morning, I was like forcing myself to stay out of the, just to keep my head out of the, from under the shower nozzle, whatever. I'm going back in with that other shade. Shell, yeah. I'm just blending out this darker brown shade. So it's been weird to not wash my hair, but I do already can see that it looks nicer. Like, it doesn't look quite so dry. It feels funky because I have a ton of stuff in my hair. Like yesterday, I put some product in it and then like curled my hair. And then I use like a dry shampoo and hairspray, and I'm like, it's feeling like crunchy, gross, because I'm not used to it, you know. But I really do want to be mindful of that whole not washing my hair stuff so that it does stay nicer. You know, there's nothing wrong with having your natural oils in your hair. Jan and Shawnee are helping me with that. Jan's like, do not wash your hair. Wait a couple of days. You better listen to us and listen to your hairstylist. So I'm like, okay, I will, I promise. Yes, Jan, I will. And I really like these colors together. They're really pretty. I mean, again, neutrals aren't for everyone. I understand that. But it's just an easy palette to put a look together with. You know, that's what I love about it. And it's a really nice formulated Colourpop palette. I mean, this is, you know, it's older in my collection. Yeah, I've had it for quite some time, but I feel like it's working fine. You know, all the mattes are working really well together and things are blending well. So that is awesome. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. I'm done with that. So now for the shimmers, I don't know that I want to put that on my lid. I thought about it. What's that called? The Cocoa? Yeah. Nah, I think I'm just going to go into Cocoa Crush and Palm Reader and put in those two on my lids. So I would love to know, number one, if you have this palette and what you think of it. And also, what is your favorite neutral palette in your collection? I know some people that this is their favorite neutral palette in their collection that go in coconuts. And is that the case for you? Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Or do you have another neutral palette in your collection that you just love and is your favorite? Talk to me about that in the comment section. I would love to know what your favorite neutral palette is. I don't think this is my favorite neutral. Geez, I'm getting some massive fallout on my face. Holy cow. I mean, it's fine. I don't have any makeup on yet, so I can take it off, but yeah. I mean, it's just, this is an older palette, so I can tell. The shades are getting a little crumbly. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Palm Reader. I'm just gonna clean this brush off a little bit here and go into Palm Reader. And I'm gonna be a little bit more aware of what I'm doing here and not just go in like gangbusters into the shade. Jeez, okay, and I sprayed it a little bit more this time to kind of keep it a little bit more contained and not so folly outy. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. I would say that my favorite neutral palette in my collection is probably the Milani Soft and Sultry. Well, okay, that's my most nostalgic favorite palette, neutral palette, because I wore it to my wedding when I married my husband, obviously, Erica. No kidding. But really, truthfully, actually, let me back up. My favorite neutral palette is the Stone Cold Fox from Colourpop. That is such a good palette. Oh, it's beautiful. It's got tons of shades in there. Some repetitive shades, I think, yeah, but different textures, which I like. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is blown all to hell. So I'm gonna go back in with this brush and go into Nutty and just kind of tone this blowout stuff down. I mean, you know, Jan did say a blown out smoky eye, right? Or did Shawnee say, I don't remember. Or both of them maybe said that. I don't know. Yeah, that's looking great. Oh, I love it. Yeah, and see, this is so easy, you know, so easy. I mean, I'm kind of futzing around a little bit because, you know, I don't know that I need to continue to do this. But, you know, this quick look, quick neutral look, it looks really nice. The shadows work well. And I also think this is a great palette for, like, you know, if you work in an office where bright, bold colors are kind of like frowned upon. This, I think, is perfect because it's just that really pretty neutral stuff going on in here. And it's nice. It works well for sure. Yeah, really pretty. I'm going to go in with my pinky, just kind of smush that line down a little bit if I can. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty much done, you guys. How easy was that? So I'll go off camera, clean this up, do my other eye, my face, make my hair look a little bit more presentable, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is my finished look, and I really like how it turned out. I think Jan and Shawnee both were right on the money with creating a brown smoky eye today. I don't know how smoky I got it, but I still use the brown eyeshadows, right? So I will show you the palette again and talk to you about it, of course, a little bit more. But let me show you just a few things I throw on my face for my finished look. On my lips, I used a liquid lipstick from Queen Nubia Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Erica, spelled just like my name, E-R-I-C-A. And I do like to pretend that this lipstick was named after me. Was it? Heck no, no way. But I just like to pretend. And I love the Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid lipstick formula. It's so nice. And I just hadn't used this in quite some time. And it's still working great. Feels really nice on the lips. It'll stay on my lips all day long. And I just felt like this shade worked really well with my eye look today. And then for my upper lid liner, I used the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Super Slim. Is that it? Yeah, super slim felt tip liner in brown. Of course, I thought the brown eyeliner would look nice today, and Jan encouraged me to use a brown eyeliner today. That Janny boo. And then for my mascara, I used the Banger from Makeup Mecca. And I have 2 tubes of this that I need to mail to Jan's niece. I'm doing that this week, I promise. And then I also used a blush out of the Made by Mitchell Blush palette. I use this one right here called Peachy Friday. It's beautiful. Really enjoying this blush palette. I'm going to keep this on my desk and use it as often as I possibly can. Wouldn't it be cool if I could pan a couple of those blush shades. Oh. So now let's talk about the Going Coconuts palette from Colourpop. Really enjoyed creating this look. Very easy to put this look together. I think this is a one and done type of palette, or a two and done. You know, if you're in a hurry, you want to just, you know, put a shimmer on your lid, or a matte and a shimmer. This is for you. But it was really fun to put a few of these shades together today. The mattes blended really well. The shimmers were beautiful. This one was getting maybe a little crumbly. It's an older palette, but I still think it looked really pretty. I just had a little bit of fallout to clean up. This shade is absolutely stunning. I used a combination of these three shades on my lower lash lines, and I really like how it turned out. Really easy, really fun. It's a beautiful palette. It's definitely in my probably top 5 neutral palettes I have in my collection for sure. And it's just fun doing this series because I forget how much I love certain palettes. And then when I pull them into this series, I remember how much I love them again. So let me know if you have this palette, what you think of it. Let me know what you think of my look. Let me know what you think of my hair. It's very different than how it used to be. I'm still getting used to it, but I do like it. I do like it. I'm just ready to embrace my roots on my head. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.